Yo, so this is part two of the Alessandra Ambrosio mix update and cancer update about Gabby DeLuz, as well as um, like just what's going on with Alessandra Ambrosio because I haven't made a video in a while, and this morning happened to be the perfect morning. And guess what? We go back to Iceland, and guess what's going off? Wow, it looks like everything's going off now. This is a live FPV drone shot in Iceland. So currently, you have across like the planet from each other volcanic activation to a degree that last time it was doing this was when I was going through the stressful situation in 2018 when Kilauea, Fuego, Sakurajima, Shinmodake, like all the volcanoes started going off like crazy. And then they shadow banned me out of reality or something. They did something illegal to attack me. They stole money from me. They did a bunch of evil stuff towards me. It felt like, unless it was just my harem playing with me, is what it kind of feels like now. But monkey daughter harem. But I did want to show this because very clearly this is going on, right? And like it literally, when I woke up this morning, it was kind of going a little bit. I took some screenshots. It picked up, you know what I mean? Like in real time as I'm like, I just sat down and like activated volcanoes. That's what it looks like. So, there's a part in the Bible. I was talking about the Monkey King and Orbit Muffin. I was also thinking about making this at Pokimane on my OnlyFans. So is this Pokimane or is this no, just a random account? Just a random account. Well, see what I mean? Obviously, like something let this through, right? And is like participating or watching or something. And it'd be cool if you let real Pokemon's thing through, unless this is real Pokemon's account. And this is the one that she plays on. I mean, it looks like Bongo Cat and whatever. So, like, I don't just accept random friend requests when I don't have any more information than this. But I do, I mean, clearly I can see that it could be, you know what I mean? This is the only account to add me today, and I did, like, demand Pokimane add me. So, or Valkyrie or Pokimane or whoever. So, is this that? I don't know. Well, I guess we'll see. But, here's my friends list. These are my friends. Do I have friends? I don't know. These aren't all my friends, but these are all the friends that I have on my friends list. I kind of removed people because I can feel people. I can literally feel you. So I don't. It's stressful when I didn't know what's going on. It's now it's stressful that I don't have the capacity to reach back out. I had to like go inward to figure out what was going on, and then I've come back out, right, and I'm expanding, and something is blocking it. So what I think is blocking it is this. So I told you there's a Buddhist thing, and I think the Buddhists are trying to trap me, and I'm just a monkey. These are men doing this to me, and so unless the Buddhists are good, I mean, then they can help, but then they have to follow Jesus and Yahweh and stop pretending. And remember, this is the part where the 5 pillars of Buddhism or something, well, or the 5 pillars of the something, where the Monkey King pees on the hand of the Buddha, which is the 5 pillars. So I'm assuming that's Islam because duh. And I've been saying that for a bit. And I'm not just a monkey, but Yahweh is gonna show him that. But okay, yeah. So Wukong is imprisoned under a mountain after having tricked him into a. The Buddha does this. What an evil Buddha! That sounds like a thing men do, like hunters and trappers. I don't really do that. I mean, did I catch a bunch of men with a Pokemon Master Ball Pokeball, and they're all cuckolded boys now? Look, like You guys are cuckolded boys, but my whole point is, well, there can be a marketplace, and like there could be a bunch of Pokemains. If I made Pokemon, I can make more Pokemains. I can probably make you a Pokemon. You know what I mean? But like, can we not over this? Okay, just making sure. And okay. Uh who imprisons Wukong under a mountain, having tricked him into agreeing to a wager, a bet, and the bet is the house, and that's the bet, and that's the trick, and that's why the Bible begins with "in," but it doesn't really begin then because Yahweh was already existing, and Yahweh can exist in the silence if he wants, but he doesn't really have to. He can really do whatever he wants. Yahweh just is, and like I'm not really gonna have to define out Yahweh. You can go read the Bible, but Wukong's immortality and abilities ultimately come into use after Guan Yin suggests he becomes a disciple of Tang Sang Zheng, Tang San Zheng, in the journey to the west. In the story, he protects Sanzang from evil demons who wish to eat Sanzang to achieve immortality. Wukong's own immortality protects him from the various ways the demons try to kill him, such as fighting, beheading, disemboweling, poisoning, and boiling oil. All right, then he has some peaches that grow. I don't know. I think I get peaches somewhere, but it looks like Pokimane might have a peach. I'd like to inspect it. Bring me your peach. That's also what I was gonna say. Is that like clearly this is about. Look, I should just get into the mixed stuff, huh? That's actually what this should be. So I'm gonna stop with the Pokimane butthole jokes, but I think I did catch. I caught some people with some Pokeballs. I think some Dragon Balls, some Pokeballs. Maybe Pokimane playing with my balls, sucking on my balls, something. I don't know. But it would be cool if you actually engaged all the things that I'm saying and said hi or yo or hello or hey. Yeah. Uh, so at some point he gets like I don't know. Like the mountain thing. I think that like okay, hold on. He's trapped under a mountain called the Five Elements Mountain, and then it's for like 500 or 600 years or something, for quite a bit, and he's crushed under the Five Elements Mountain for 600 years for attempting to usurp the throne of heaven. This is a Buddhist joke because it's not their throne; they're just lying. So that's why I think the thing is going to happen that I've been saying. So Yahweh is like how do I put this? Um, well, Yahweh's not a monkey, but I might be a little silly, and monkeys are silly. But mm, but maybe I'm a monkey. If I'm not a monkey, I'm Yahweh. It's one or the other. um, they don't seem to treat me like a man. They treat me like a girl, a monkey, but a man. I don't know. Not quite that one yet. Um, and 10 kings try to find like they try to do something. 10 kings do something. The 10 kings who are the judges of the dead. Is that the 10 kings that get dealt with at the end of Revelation? The satellite kingdoms, the 10 horns of the thing. And then the heavenly mountain is the mountain all on fire that gets thrown in Revelation. Is that the mountain in Revelation? And then is the guy, the rider on the white horse? Did he try to make me into a monkey? And then it turns out like maybe probably I get to be the guy on the white horse with Jesus because I read the Bible and I believed it. Wow. And then I get a whole Pokemon with a Master Ball because she's my daughter because I believed it. She's almost doing like a Monkey King thing. She looks kind of like a monkey too, but a sexy monkey. I like. Uh, okay. Let's get to the mixed stuff. First, I do want to bring up like the volcanic stuff really is going. And second of all, I also want to bring this up. So, oh, I want to do this. So, well, we're gonna get to the mixed thing in a moment. This is the Kingsman, and this is something from Kingsman that I thought was funny and that has stuck in my head, and I'm like, oh, and also I think I have some daughters that are actual princesses. Like, is Princess Ingrid Alexandra of Norway my daughter biologically? I mean, are you all my daughters, or a lot of women or something? But I mean, actually, hold on.
You're a fucking genius.
Wait. I didn't show this part in the Dark Angel thing, right? But that I did yesterday about Jessica Alba. But this is a thing. I think. Well, to be honest, they look like they're both my kids, probably. But okay, let's just watch this.
Max.
Hey, it's Soldier Boy. And am I gonna Superman this? Oh. Oh.
Ben?
What?
You look like someone I used to know.
He didn't have to come. Hold on. I need a better system for this, so it'd be great to have like a mixer or something that it wouldn't like I had to do it like this, but whatever. I just do it like this for now.
My designation.
Also, remember the thing that I said yesterday, the whole slash thing. So in the middle, it's like and or. So am I Anja and Noah's dad? I'm a dark angel. But if I'm Anja or Noah's dad, I'm a breeding partner. Or maybe I'm the guy explaining both and just, I guess if I'm a dark angel and I do it again, and I'm two people, I have like I lose my memory and I don't know what's going on or something. I have amnesia. I could actually be two people, and maybe I've done that, and that's what this is about. And so I've proven I could be two people or something. But I'm also just one person. It's me. Hi, yo. Um, I'm enjoying that laugh today. But okay, so look at his nose. His nose kind of looks like mine, right? Am I Dean's dad? Is this the Sam and Dean joke from Stephanie Houston? Hold on. We might have to go in the 4chan archives for this one. Ooh. Hmm. I don't know. 4chan went down, but let's see. Is this guy my kid too? Oh, that's hilarious. You guys are funny. Okay. There's the Sam and Dean joke there somewhere in the, if you're in the mental space where we're doing all our jokes and stuff, and whatever the headspace that I'm in, and is this your brother? Anyway, Sam and Dean joke that like somewhere is in this thing that's been going on for a while. I guess maybe Sam and Dean are both my kids, and that is a pretty funny joke or something. But all right, well, that's the Sam and Dean joke. Let's move on. We're really wrapping up a lot today, aren't we?
Max.
Today, yesterday, this. We're just wrapping it up. Let's, wrap it up.
Max.
Ben,
What?
you look like someone I used to know.
My designation's 494.
His was 493. You must be twinned.
Is this some reality where there's like a communist rape mecca thing that's taken over America where they're like breeding people off in pairs? I'm not doing that to you, just FYI. That's not how I would do this. I think how I would do this is like way more fun than whatever this is. And also like this. Hold on, wait. I already done this.
A fucking genius!
What's happening out there?
Aren't you that princess that went missing?
Can't get me out.
Well, if I do, will you give me a kiss?
Are these all my kids? They look like it. Look at their noses. I just got slightly pointier versions of my nose.
I've always wanted to kiss a princess.
If you get me out right now, I'll give you more than just a kiss. If you save the world, we can do it in the asshole.
I'll be right back.
Did you save the world?
Yes, I did.
So, you gonna come in?
Yes, I am. Merlin, the cell's locked. How do I get in?
625.
Merlin, you're the governor.
You're a fuck.
All right.
493. Your fellow traitor went psycho.
Or wait, is it government mandated butt sex? Hope not. I don't want to hurt you like that, or
What do you know?
or maybe I do. But do you like it? What are you into? That's really where this is going. What are you into? What are you? Clearly, I'm into some stuff. Pokemon here. What are you into? What do you want to do? Is that the butt stuff? Are you the princess that I'm saving or something? Or is this like a video game? Did I video gamify Pokemon and like catching girls in a harem and making a point because they did something really evil to me early? Not the girls, the police and government and society. And then they made another Joker where he's just a loser that his mom dies and then they laugh at him. And then in the second version, Stephanie Germanotta is his girlfriend, and then he's an idiot with her, and then they kill him in jail. But when they put me in the jail, they didn't kill me, but I don't know, maybe they did some evil stuff to my family or something. I don't know. It looks like they've been doing that for a while. But it also looks like they're all my family. You're all my family, and so you're just doing stuff to your own family if you're doing that. That's why I'm all this war stuff looks really stupid. I mean, it's always looked stupid, but when it's literally your kids, you're just holy shit, this is dumb. This is just so pointless. It is beyond pointless. So it's like a black hole. But is that what her butthole's gonna be, or is it, or hers, or hers, or hers, or hers together? Yes. I think actually they probably both know each other and would be down. So, and are clearly into the same stuff and look pretty not dissimilar, and have kind of similar tastes and stuff, and are probably they might be cool good girlfriends together. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Why don't they come and be on my OnlyFans together and we'll find out. Or unless she's banned or something. But she's only banned if she's actually evil. Only Jezebel's really banned. Anybody else is just, come on. Or whatever, you know? I mean, especially if you have my face, I think I should be able to say. Doesn't that say render to Caesar under what is Caesar and render to God what is God's? And I want both of them to render me their buttholes because I'm being a big butthole and they're being a big butthole. And yeah, I think I made my point. So I mean, they look. Do they? Am I wrong? Do they look? Are they so different? Do they? Are you starting to notice it now? Did I do this? If I did it without knowing I was doing it consciously, and now I know, which is a little terrifying, but also heaven, actual heaven. I think, unless someone stole it and is trying to kill me with it, but it looks like I might be Yahweh actually, or you know, yeah. I mean, I think I am. But look, they look so similar. How did I not notice this? How did it? It like? Here's my question. This is the fun part for me. Are you guys just noticing too, or is this like? Is this is if this is new to you? This is probably mind blowing because it's mind blowing to me. So if this is mind blowing to you, this is pretty mind blowing to me. If Stephanie Houston and Clunky Mane are also learning right now like this. Very interesting, right? Trust me, I didn't learn too long ago, too differently. Mostly in my head, not that long ago. But I don't hate it at all. At all. I don't hate it at all. Unless they're actually evil, then I wouldn't like it if they were evil. But I don't hate it at all. But yeah, so the Joker's boyfriend, um, I mean girlfriend, because she's the Joker actually, because the women are about to probably go Joker mode, but um, because or Joker mode, and that's what the yoga is, because they're starting to. What are you gonna ban yoga now? Uh, no, you can't get too healthy. It might disrupt our system of control. Uh, it looks like that's what they tried to do to me. But also my hands are freezing. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Anyway, but can I bring girls together that are like sisters actually, and then like they meet because of me and like know each other because of me, and I get to make people into friends, and more than that when we get together, and then they become lifelong partners and intimate lovers and buddies, and have buddies that they actually know anywhere and everywhere that can be like, you know, a family for them because it's literally their family, because it's literally my family, and then I just have control over my family. Can I have that now, please? Because it seems like it's mine anyway, and someone won't let me have it, and it's hurting me. I just would like it now. Also, I would like their buttholes, so please. And so okay, I did the Kingsman thing, and okay. Look, this is an interesting video. We're just gonna do mixed stuff, and like we're back into volcanoes and Pokemon and buttholes and Stephanie Houston freezing and um. Look, it can see. Look at all the data points that it has, and this is just like a commercially available drone. you know, or maybe it's like a special version that this guy has because he does do a lot of these. But like you want to think that the government, like when Pete Hegseth was talking about modernizing the military and saying like, oh, we're gonna add drones. It's like, so you're saying modernizing the U.S. military is bringing it to the level of Ukraine? I mean, even saying it in that regard is like, I don't actually think that's the case. I think we're way more advanced than that. I just think that on the outside, it looks like maybe not. How's Kilauea going? Still going strong. Notice also in 2018 when all that stuff happened to me, a giant hole opened up literally like a tried to, maybe this is what happened with Gabby, maybe something. So a giant hole opened up in Hawaii, in Kilauea, that was literally like a giant crater, as if a massive bomb went off, and there was earthquakes and blah 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 blah, and then volcanic stuff. And since then, it is very turtle Kamehameha patiently, you know, turtle wave Goku Kamehameha. Also, probably the Kamehameha that Hawaiians know, but that's probably why, you know, yeah, because I'm probably the emperor of Hawaii, and maybe someone's trying to take that from me. But or something. I don't know. Maybe they were saying I was doing that because I live here in Texas. But if I'm time traveling cuckold guy on accident, well then, like on accident, I don't know. I woke up to this. Then cool. Like I probably, you know, I might be his dad or granddad or something. Okay, I'm gonna. You already get the Jesus point, right? Like, I think the point of the overcomer is you get to be with him on the throne, and you know, you probably look like his father too, because he might be or something. I don't. Doesn't really matter. I just believe in Jesus and Yahweh at this point, and they're one and the same, and I just go towards that. All right, and look, lava. And I'm going towards the lava. I'm not afraid, and I understand that the game here is if I'm not that character, I'm getting thrown in the lava. I get it, but I mean, I come in with a clear conscience and a whatever heart, and I don't think I've actually done really anything. I've just said a lot and implied a lot, and like, if I, what was I controlling a giant like dark angel thing when I was a baby? You know what I mean? Uh, did this all spring up? You know what I mean? As like for no reason? I think it sprang up because there's literally a Bible that describes the situation that is going on around me. And like the earth is willing to go into upheaval because Yahweh is willing to put it into upheaval to make a point that you're like whoever is trying to lord authority over me and hurt me and prevent me from doing what I want and cause me problems and block me and be obstacles and not listen to me and this, that, and the other and cause society problems, you're the problem. And the authority was never actually yours, even if you had the illegal authority. And you probably even, it can be confirmed that you stole the legal authority. So I'm just making it, you know, obvious that, like, it's time to end this. I don't believe I'm the guy going on the second death. You know what I mean? I'm the only person I hear talking about this, even in the Bible, that the end is there's like a burning lake, and it probably looks, you know, I'm suggesting a lot like this. This probably kicked off really heavily in 2004, and that was the earthquake stuff, and then again in 2011, that was the earthquake stuff, and then more recently the earthquake stuff. And you can see that I showed the thing earlier with the Stephanie Justin video being exactly 2,520 days, and after that video, in YoTV is just a series of earthquakes. Look at how many videos I have lined up. You know, by the time I release this, you'll have seen these. But, I mean, like, look, I have a whole playlist on the Stephanie Justin thing in here, and what I was thinking was going on. Is the Fire Festival mine? Am I actually gonna do a real Fire Festival? Okay, so. Or did these girls try to make some kind of point in their like my daughters, and then they were embarrassed or something? I don't know. I don't know. But I can see that the earthquake stuff is about to kick off. And I actually, today, there was an earthquake in, if we go to I even shared it already, so I can do this. Oh, I also shared that. I really like Dua Lipa. So send me Dua Lipa. Because she's another one of the people that look like me a lot. I mean, like, just a lot. You know what I mean? Like, by people that look like me, I mean, like, she literally has my face, an Albanian version of my face, or Albanian, whatever, Kosovo. She's a big lipped version of me, and I like it. Okay, so I would love a bit more of that. And look, she wears a cross now. Maybe she's a Christian. Maybe I'm dad. Hopefully. Uh, I still haven't heard from Valkyrie and Pokimane, but fingers crossed. Well, I mean, you saw. Maybe this is. How about why don't we check? Why don't we check? Okay. Uh, well, okay. We'll know here. We'll know soon. We'll know if this is if that's the Pokies. Oh, I don't think we finished the Dark Angel thing with my other daughter. All right, hold on. August 26th. Tomorrow is the Stephanie Justin video on the 27th here, right? Sorry, that's loud. The 27th here, August 27th, 2018. And then next up is 7.1 magnitude. That was the biggest that day, or was the, I guess main one that day. But yeah, 7.1. And so I don't know. I'm expecting something like, large earthquakes. I'm expecting earthquakes to start popping off, actually. Because why? 2,520 days ago. I've explained this across multiple videos. I'm not going to do it right now, but you need to go through my videos if you haven't heard it. And this actually we start having earthquakes a lot, which, okay, I'm not kidding. Look, baby Grok. Is Grok attached to a baby? And it's learning what this place is and it's not supposed to be here or something? Or what? Or I'm the baby? And I'm learning? Or what? I'm supposed to be here? Or what? Am I the man-child baby that's learning what this place is? Because that's what in Revelation it talks about, or something. It does talk about a man-child baby, and hold on. There you go. Hey, look, Daphne Keene. She also looks like she has my face. But I mean, a lot of these. Well, that's AI. But does Taylor Swift? Is Taylor Swift my daughter? Cool. Is this why I come riding in on a swift cloud? Because my daughters are like the most popular girls. All of them. Like literally every color girl, every type of girl, every girl, all the girls. They're my daughters, or a lot of them. I think the ones that I'm doing this with that they want to be. I'm assuming so probably. Like I just learned who this girl was yesterday, and I was like, all right, well, cool. You can be my daughter, cool. And this is probably like really rough for men that were trying to lord authority over them. So I can get why you would do this. So thank you. Thank you. I do thank you. I'm not unaware, and I thank you, and I thank the men that are helping too. And I love you guys. You're probably my kids, and I love you, and I'm sorry I'm grumpy. And that's probably what's going on with my own parents. But I'm probably this dude's dad too. Both of them, all of them. I'm just like you see kids, they're my kids. But where's the thing? Oh, the earthquakes. They were up here. So more terrible stuff going on with Islam, and then just like whatever, hot babes, and usually associated with not Islam. Um, okay, that's probably their problem. That's probably why they're so angry. But then they have a bad system of dealing with it. It's like everybody gets hit by a poison snake. How do you deal with it? Or maybe not everybody. I think I might have been able to go through reality not being hit by this, but something distinctly tells me that I took this on knowing that if I died, I was done and I lost like immortality or something. But if I did it, I think I am not just like Goku. I think I get to be the guy on the throne with Jesus slash Yahweh, which means like, or Jesus who is Yahweh. I think, whatever the mystery of that is that it ultimately unfolds and you're seeing it, I guess, is like what's going on with me. And that's why, yeah. Okay, watch.
Ой, мамочка. Вадик, смотри, как трясет. Ой, кошмар. Ой-ой-ой-ой-ой-ой-ой. Ой, мама моя дорогая. Ой, ой. Господи. Вадик, как трясет. Ой, кошмар. Ой, кошмар.
Is Vladimir Putin Satan and he's about to be thrown from his high and exalted place, or is he just one of my kids? Or probably Satan's just one of my kids that's being a shithead. And someone was trying to probably put that on me and make Rayfield feel like that with me, or make me feel like that about him or something. I don't know. I think I'm in a household that like I don't think they trap me here. You know what I mean? Like I don't think I'm like uncreated be like I do have pictures of my birth. I guess it could be faked. It could be. It could be. I don't discount anything. And I'm not going to die. So I'm like, whatever it is, it's not going to overcome me completely, but let's not whatever. I can say that it's probably this kind of stuff. Like I can see we're rapidly approaching a point where like whatever Satan character in his heavenly exalted place, like I think I'm about to hit the stuff hard enough to drop him like lightning.
Смотри, как трясется все. Фу. Вот это да. Жесть. Чуча, ты где?
I don't know if more. Oh.
Я уже вазы пошла ловить. Ой, мама.
Look at the cat. I don't know if more stuff happened today because I stopped as I was going through this, and then I started, I went down the milk hole, and then I came back up and I was looking at I went back down the Jewish milk hole, or whatever. These are probably all my daughters with guns, and still singing and dancing, and it'd be cool if they started praising Jesus and Yahweh, but I guess right now they're praising the M4 way, which is not quite Yahweh level. All right, let's here's the earthquake thing. That's why I think the earthquake thing forces the point, because the Jewish girls aren't that stupid. Once they see the earthquake thing, that's it. You know what I mean? Like, no, this dude is actual Yahweh. Whoever's been lying on Jesus is about to get thrown from an exalted spot, probably. But yeah, Christ, Paul, me. And then probably, actually, it'll look like this, but this is how I'm feeling. You know what I mean? Like, I'm feeling like the cat here, but it might actually, like, when I really go, like, little cat mode, and, like, okay, I'm just a little cat. Probably I start to look like a really big, terrifying, like, gaping jaw of a monster. Oh, hold on. Okay. And it's probably terrifying to evil adults, but to like adults who are connected to kids or to the kids or whatever, it's probably hilarious. And the bad people, I think, are getting exactly what they deserve. And, they did me wrong. And, justice exists. Yahweh exists. Yah is just. Yo. So you can see I constantly share weather and earthquake and volcano stuff because it's gone crazy recently. and stuff about Jesus and people who followers of Christ who are in positions of like being stars and that are like that we would consider like a celebrity or that have fame and that share about Jesus. I don't know if people are doing it. I've been screaming at people, but it's like I don't know if people realize how much this is hurting me physically, like how much it's hurting Matt, and probably it has to be mitigated somehow by like I can't. I'm like numb to reality or something, but I'm trying to undo it, and I'm trying to pull the thing out of my. I'm pulling the log out of my eye, right? It just takes time, and I'm not anybody who's not actually the bad guy. As I said, no curse will hit. They're just empty. They're only like when I'm saying these, they only hit 100%. They only hit if you're actually doing something wrong, and Yahweh judges it as such, like the Spirit judges it as such. Then okay, you're doing something wrong. I don't have to feel bad that you've been judged. Like this is wrong. Syrian jihadists do something horrible to an elderly Druze man in a wheelchair. Donald Trump, like I don't know. Am I Donald? You know what I mean? Am I the president? Okay, well I like that's what I mean. If you're not actually the bad guy and it's some other thing that's like a different empire, but maybe it's mirrored on America and it's trying to ascribe all the evil on America or something, and like Jesus already took that and I'm proving it out or something, then okay. But and I get a reward for it, then cool. Um and we don't get lorded over by like China or some bullshit. Is that the dragon? Or which one's the dragon? China or Russia or secret underground empire or aliens? Something's the dragon, and none of those things are more powerful than Jesus. So I don't even think they're more powerful than the Monkey King with one leg. They could just hold on for a while, you know. And when Jesus comes at the right hand on that side, they ain't even got a chance. If I was just right-handed, well, I would already have a left hand if I was just right-handed. If I was just right-handed, but I'm about to be ambidextrous. Ambidextrous. All right, let's look. Hey, look, they got one of those symbols, like one of those ohm symbols, because I think the ohm thing is just a bunch of people trying to and like vibrate me out of my place and like distract and hum me. But maybe I got a Stephanie Justin to go shush, or a Simi Hayes to go shush, or something. A giant mecca of women that are tired of your bullshit and lies. So maybe these people are being shaken out of their dream state and like, no, Jesus is the way, except in Russian. Uh, Is this where I'm Bucky Winter Soldier mode? I'm not even kidding. Look, I went into Winter Soldier mode. Look, 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 look. Winter Soldier mode. Dang. I mean, look, I'm not even asking if they're my daughters. I'm pretty sure they're just all my daughters at this point, so I'm not even bothered. This might even is this private and this is just like me showing off at this point or some shit? Or that would be funny, and you guys are funny. But and this one's AI. Or just is trolling me. That would be funny if you guys were trolling me like that. Okay. All right. Well, funny. But this one, I like this one. I mean, I like a lot of you guys. This one, you can probably guess why. I bet if you did the face thing, she would be another one of those like Anja faces. So Anja faces. I reposted it, so hopefully now Valkyrie and Pokimane will. Or are these the two that are going to stand before the throne of the Lord in sackcloth and ashes or something? There's some people that are going to have to be witnesses that actually do stand before the throne of the Lord in sackcloth and ashes. So I'm trying to figure out who that is. Is that Alessandra and Gabby or something? I guess we'll figure it out soon. Hold on. We're going back down the milk hole, and it's just a bit distracting. But it's not a bad distraction. It's just trying to get some stuff done. All right, one more scroll down. Interesting. I could believe it. It turns out you can tell Chinese people or Asian people more from their nose. It's more in the nose, less in the eyes. I mean, I promise you. I promise you that's what I've learned. At least to me. I could be going crazy, but I promise you, like, more of the noses look like my nose. This even looks like me mixed with Stella Maxwell, but...
At all. No, not at all. I only text a man, I never call. I don't deserve it.
Um... Or are these baddies that I scare because I got badder baddies or gooder baddies or something? I don't know. I don't really care. But if they're milk baddies, I mean, they're probably my daughters anyway, so I'm not really worried. I mean, really, that's any... I'm pretty sure Beyonce is my daughter. I'm pretty sure Solange is my daughter. I'm pretty sure Megan Thee Stallion is my daughter. I'm pretty sure Justine Sky's my daughter. I'm pretty sure, like, I can be different. Like, you know, between me and Justine Sky, I think you cover the spectrum there as far as, like, you know, colors are concerned. She's pretty damn dark. So if she wants to come be on my OnlyFans, she could unblock me on this account. Like, look, I can't even go to her. Finally. Okay. Also, well then I'm gonna end this part with, well, congrats, you did the right thing. Look, she clearly has my nose. Shut up. Um, look, okay, between Justine Sky and Stephanie Justine, or between Justine Sky and Stephanie Justine, or between Justine Sky and Stephanie Yostin, you know, that's a pretty good spectrum, right, of color. So I got the milk and I got the really dark chocolate milk, and I got everything in between. So I think I pretty much got everything covered, and you know, I hopefully the girls are coming along like now, but you know, look how cold it is. Look how icy we are. I went from I really like Stephanie Houston to, like, she's the bane of my existence, to, like, okay, I like her again. She's my daughter. And I guess a dog. Maybe that's the Diamond Dogs thing. Actually, yeah, I think that's what that is. And if it's not, that's what I'm making it. The Diamond Dogs is just my daughters, and I'm getting my daughters back. That's it. Okay. I thought that's funny. Look, is Gab my daughter? Yeah, it looks like it. Look. Is Donna? Donna? Looks like it. These are probably all my kids. Yeah, you guys are funny. Hilarious. Actually hilarious. Why Stephanie Houston? Like, what was the thing with her other than very icy? I can see she has those kind of eyes that, like, the Somali pirate eyes. But or at least her right eye. But that's a number of the women. Olivia Munn has pretty white eyes too. But, like, look, you can even see the thing that I'm talking about, where her left eye is kind of looks like whatever's going on is going on with my right and left eye. And this is also what I'm talking about. Like, see, hi, I adore you, and it's like, well, you can adore her, and you can. I will show you everything, and she'll gladly show it. You know, you'll get so much Stephanie Houston content, you'll be sick of it, or maybe not sick of it. You'll be super happy and like, finally. And we might do poop stuff. And I said might, but it's happening for sure. Just, you know, everything. Just with her, everything's gonna happen. If she's there, everything's happening. If she's not, we're moving on. So I'm not really worried. Um, Look how stressed out I was earlier, and then they're just all my kids. No, well, yeah, but also look at the nose thing. You see what I'm saying? It's kind of in the nose. It's more in people's noses than in their eyes. You know, I'm learning things too. the nose is like the most. It's like when you're going forward. You know what I mean? She got a pretty pointy one. I think they were trying to make me feel like, oh, this is her dad, or it's like, no, no. I think they've tried to do that. I think a number of men have tried to do that with a number of women, and the women were playing along for a bit, or maybe they're not, and they're just pulling down whatever dumb system this is. But yeah, hopefully they're just my daughters, and this is the Diamond Dogs things, and they've been trying to get me to my whatever, to my final destination of like Kingdom of Heaven, where this is all fun and dandy and good and stuff, and Stephanie Houston's my Barbie doll, and she likes that. She likes being a toy. I would love that actually, but like not just a toy. I don't. The dog thing is fun because dogs are fun to play with, or are they? I don't know. Cats are fun to play with for me, but you know, okay. But look, milk. It's just milk. This is milk. Is milky milk, 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 milk. You know what I mean? So, also, I get why. Okay. I also get black and white present. I get it now. Okay. Did I have one eye and they had the other eye and they were seeing something and then I was seeing something and now we're all seeing the same thing, or at least I'm seeing their side and they're seeing my side, and now it makes more sense as to what's going on or something. That'd make a lot of sense to me. Something along those lines. It was weird. I guess now it makes a lot more sense. So I was like, what is, like, I'm looking at this person, like, what's like, I can see something in her that I'm like, I really like, but it's also like, why is it so familiar? And that's a lot of women, but with her, there was a lot of it. So that's why I went down that one. I don't know. I guess we'll see what it is. Hopefully it's a good thing. I think it could be a good thing. What do you think? What do you think, Pokimane? All right. Well, like, I mean, actually, I would love if this is just me throwing, like, I'm just in super, like, ball, throwing them, catching them, and I don't catch them. It's like a catch and release. I'm just showing, like, hey, it's me. It's Ash Ketchum or whatever. No, I'm just kidding. It's Dad. Hey, you know what I mean? Like, well, it is kind of fun playing Pokemon with my kids, actually. So that would be very, very fun. All right. Let's see. I can see the downtown one is still going on. Hey, look, it's my kids. Probably. Her nose is just pointy. That's why I didn't like quite get it at first. More pointy than mine? I don't know. I actually might have more of a pointy nose than I realize. I can't see myself from the side, and I got one eye, so. Uh, all right. Well, hostage X. You know what I mean? There's like, is she a hostage, and someone's holding us hostage? Who's holding us hostage? Is it the dragon out of China? Well, it looks like the dragon out of China has been dropped to the ground like a snake, and I stepped on its head and. But if it's a dragon from America and it's like a Grand Wizard Imperial or something, then I did the thing that I just said about the China thing, but then I did it with the Grand Wizard Imperial. Whoever Satan is just gone. You get what I mean? And hopefully I get to hang out with my buddy here. And we make OnlyFans stuff, lots of it, or that type of thing. But maybe it's not on that website because I have my own that she helps me launch. That would be awesome. And like, I think she's just hard to look at and deal with, like just as a fan. Like, I remember seeing one of the pictures that was like, someone was like, it hurts, like it hurts to look or something like that. And it's just like, okay, hey, look, Bella quiet. Is Bella Hadid quiet? Or is that the Hadid? Is Bella Hadid actually not mean and she's my daughter and well, she's kind of a troll, but I guess all my donors are trolls or something. It very well could be. So, well, what was the next part in this whole extravaganza? Oh, here, the breeding partners thing. I guess this is Jessica Alba, but also with any of these women, so Pokimane and Stephanie Jewson, whatever. And so I think it's probably going to be really hard for the cuck sim fans, but I think the girls are really going to come really hard. So they say thank you, and you should say you're welcome because you get good content out of it. And then I'm creating a world where you probably get your own version or something. Your own version. Yes, yeah. To both of those things, right? That's the blessing. That's the good news. That's the we don't live in an Islamic rape mecca anymore, where we're locked in cages like prisoners. That's how it feels. So here, let's let this whole thing go through and look at Dean and Sam here. Sam and Dean.
Max.
Ben,
What?
you look like someone I used to know.
My designation's 494.
His was 493. You must be twinned.
493. Your fellow traitor went psycho.
What do you know about it?
I know that because of him, I had to spend 6 months in PsyOps. They wanted to make sure it wasn't genetic. Looks like 10 years in the world finally got to
It was
him.
this place that got to him.
Whatever. Well, let's get this over with, huh?
What are you doing?
We've been paired off. I'm your breeding partner.
By what?
We're supposed to copulate every night until you get pregnant.
That's sick.
It's your own fault. If you and your friends hadn't blown up the DNA database, they'd still be whipping up embryos and putting them into surrogates. Take off your clothes.
Get out of my cell.
We've got our orders. What the hell was that?
The only kind of physical contact you and I are gonna have.
And then is this me proving that Yahweh on the throne, or am I him? Or
That?
it looks like he's one of my kids, so I'm just making sure. And I don't think I'm Homelander, but I do think I get weird with milk, and I'd like to get weird with Jessica Alba and do milk stuff. You want to have another kid or what? Like right now, just come right now. You can make it on OnlyFans.
By what?
We're supposed to copulate every night until you get pregnant.
That's sick.
Yeah, let's do it. I mean, it's that thing that I said about like that I want Pokimane to do, where you tell guys that you don't like. That's sick. But since I'm dad and we're having a lot of fun, you tell me, yeah, or okay, or just affirm it. What does it say? Yeah, let your yes be a yes and your no be a no. So, Jessica? I keep pointing and I'm pointing at the whole bed, but the way I'm not going like all the way like that. So it does look like I'm pointing at the dynamo thing. So this is probably what also juiced me up so that I can play soccer. And then I'm also honest about it so that, people who are doing it behind the scenes and trying to get juiced up doing whatever and, make records and not tell people about it, well, or just whatever. But if you're being cool and we're just playing soccer and I'm just playing soccer with my kids, then cool. But yeah, Jessica Alba or Pokimane or Stephanie Jewson and Jessica Alba and Pokimane and Alessandra Ambrosio and I mean I'm saying or, but they just come along too. The and can include the or, I guess. So and or and you get where this just goes for forever. Hopefully that's not the black hole thing. Hopefully that's the forever into like the good infinite paradise. or like in the least, the place where we don't die and there's a forever. And like, okay, I can at least take 144,000 virgins. Do I need a daughter harem? It would be nice. This is like kind of a very dirty, weird fantasy, but 144,000 virgins on Zion. I'll take that too. Or 72,000, and Jesus gets the other 72,000. Am I Jesus, or is it like I'm trying to figure this out? But in any instance, it's happening, and these are real concepts in the Bible. You can't just lie about the Bible anymore. Like Joel Osteen, is that what Joel Macalusa is going on? It's just like both these guys. Are you my friends? Or are you my enemies? Can you say like with Joel? I just can't like. Okay, I got a bunch of kids. There's a bunch of good people out there. Are these good people? Jessica Alba isn't even saying hi. You know what I mean? Pokemon's not even saying hi. Are they saying hi through the content that they're doing? Yes. Are they saying hi through the easy, yeah, Matt, your dad. Surprise, we love you. Here you go. Here's your butthole. We're like, remember, they render. This is literally a Bible verse. And so, if you're gonna render unto Caesar, like if you're gonna give God the paper money, give him all the paper money, and then give me you and your buttholes, because your buttholes. So render me that. That's what I want, all of them. As this happened, it said check. So did someone get put in check? Alexander or Andrea Botez or something? 100% they're my daughters. I like that one was pretty obvious a while back, but maybe not the same mom, but also Alexander Botez looks like Alessandra Ambrosio. So is it someone trying to steal a line from me or something, or what? What's going on? Or were they trying to keep me from having her genes and like a line got stolen a long time ago from them, and if they want to actually bring something up about it, they got to actually engage or something, the points that I've been making, and so then they're just hypocrites and liars and nobody cares. Hey, it says Chew, right? Or Hugh? What does it say? Raichu? Raichu? Lousy Chew? So is that a Chugo? Is that the Chewbacca? All right, I make a lot of name puns, but clearly there's some fun in them, and yeah, I'm just not gonna stop for people. It's still going here. I don't even have to say, probably one of my kids. All right. Well, cool. Hi, guys. But can you guys get out of Batman mode and into Superman mode, or it looks like I'm in Superman mode, or I'm going Batman mode, and you're coming with me, or something, or maybe we're all just joking around and. Hello. Okay, I'm gonna. So yeah, render me your buttholes because you're acting like buttholes, but I think you're saying I'm a butthole, and we're doing a mirror thing, and so like we're gonna render each other's buttholes. And I do kind of want you to lick my butthole, but I want to lick yours too, Jessica Alba. So please, that's like I'm saying please let me. I'm not forcing you. This is not Islam, but I do. I got a buy one get one off reward. Okay, cool. So I get more. Hopefully I always get more. Hopefully whenever I get one, there's a double. Hopefully I get double everything. Hopefully I get double everything. Fingers crossed, double everything. All right. And even I want double the double everything. And then double that. And then and then double that and 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 double that. Hey, it's karma. Am I driving the car? Is Ma the car ma? Is the car mom? I think because I think what Jesus did breaks their concept of like karma. Jesus' karma is so infinitely good that if someone gave me that, it's just like it's the thing that I'm saying. I think. I mean, if Jesus gave me that, then nobody but Jesus could give me that, or Jesus or Yahweh. But clearly, it's at the end of the Bible, and like I can see what's going on in my own reality. That something happened with me, that people took something that was mine from me, so Jesus is giving something to me. And I also think that means like the world is not oblivious to what's going on with me, nor people here closer to home. And so I'm not really too stressed, but my leg really, it's like it feels like it's clamped down, and like whatever. Hey, it's the horse ritual. Is that the Stephanie Houston Deadly Horse Ritual? But that it feels like it's getting it does feel like it's getting better. And like when I said today, it's just like it feels like tomorrow I'm gonna wake up. Look, droop. Look, we're drooping. Anything with two O's, I immediately think of Stephanie Houston, and like I say it that way because like JOO is Jew. I mean here in like that's how I look at it. But I understand it's Yosten, and I'm a guy named Yoda. Like trust me, I don't that doesn't get past me at all. But I just in modern like if anybody here in Houston look at it, they aren't gonna say it's Stephanie Houston. They're gonna say Stephanie Houston because that's how it looks. So okay, yeah, or Stephanie Houston, and that's Houston, Texas, because the H some people pronounce it weird, and that's all right. I like weird, so maybe that's them giving me Stephanie Houston or Houston. Or maybe the Yo's are giving me. I don't know. Something's giving me Stephanie Houston, and I'm gladly taking it. And I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth unless that gift horse is, in fact, Stephanie Houston herself. I guess she could be really the only one who's going to give me Stephanie Houston. But, someone's going to resource her to do that. But maybe it's me that's resourcing her, and I'm giving her to myself, and she's playing along or something. That'd be cool. And she's like, oh, he really is dad. Here's my eggs. All of them, exclusively. And I'm like, yay! And I want that from, all the women that I want that from. And then I can make more for everybody or something. And we get to enjoy the process of making more, and we put that on the internet or something. I mean, that's not the internet. It's no longer the internet. We're just Yo TV or Yo or yeah, it's just Yo, and we got a lot of different ways to express that. And she's one of my really top girls, daughters that I was always near me. Just like I wish Anja Ambrosia was my dog. And then also I just want to reiterate, look, see, this is a Diamond Dogs thing, and this is super important to me. So if like, look, I can clearly see that, like, the whole cancer, and she's kissing Buck and stuff and whatever. And you can go listen to this song, Puzzle Mind, and it does look like the mix that I'm making is just too strong for them, and that like really Yahweh does exist, and they should listen. But in any instance, what was oh fuck, I lost. Oh no, I found it. So first of all, doesn't she look like Alessandra Ambrosio and me? Like if we had another daughter, and it's just like slightly different genes or something. Like we slightly different expression of the same person. I mean, her name is even Alexander Botez or Alexander Bot Easy. Am I playing myself? That's what it feels like. Ooh, ooh. Okay, check this out. So look, I like Anja Ambrosio a lot because she is literally my identical twin. She might just be a clone, literally. But I will say this: she looks a lot like me, and I like that. I like girls that look like me. Like I like me, and then girls, and then you mix girls that I think are super hot with me, and I think it's like the most amazing, beautiful thing, and all of them are so beautiful, and I'm just like blown away that I get to experience stuff like this. So I'm like, it just really physically hurts up until the point that it's like R&R, I think. So hopefully that's now or Tuesday evening or whatever. But in any instance, it feels like my leg is going pretty good. And I'll say this. So this girl that I'm about to show is like, I gotta bring it to the fire because this one's like, Jesus, this is hot. And so, and so this is what I want to do. This is the type of gifts that I want to give my daughters because, like, I've talked about the thing with Anja Ambrosio. I think she's kind of a lesbian, but it's cool with me. I like that. But I want to give her a girl that, like, she really likes, and obviously she likes Issa. Hopefully that's not the Issa from Islam. But hopefully she likes, she can have one more than one girl. I have a whole harem. She can have, girls. Um, Me too. Is this my Me Too moment or what? The girls that were attached to me aren't doing the right thing, and it's shameful and hurtful, and they're literally my daughters, and I gotta like. It only works if I'm telling the truth actually or something, and I don't know, or are they just being cool and that's just they're approving me or something? I don't know. I didn't do this. So let's go back to the lava and let's go back to the wow, this girl is fire like lava. First of all, let's say that about Alexandra Botez because she is very attractive to me. I wonder why. She looks a lot like Alessandra. Um, but she could totally be just a different. She's not. It's just those are the features that make up, close to Alessandra or something. Um, Hey, look, they're wearing ambush, or someone is. Also, can I like outfit my girls with like the coolest stuff and like give them gifts that like I don't know, we just do fun stuff for them like that and like get them really excited about being alive and instead of like I'm not looking for Islam where you die for a deity, right? I'm looking for Christianity or Yahwism or I'm just looking for you to live for me and like Jesus live for me and Jesus. Whoa. You know what I mean? I don't know if this is milk, but maybe at one point it was milk, but it's um incredible is what it is. And so this is what I want to do. This is Gabby, but not the Gabby with cancer unless she is. Or Gabby MF Mora. Or something. And there's a guy in high school, which is everybody my kids, and then he died. I think I don't know. Maybe people aren't dying actually, but and his name was Rich Mora, but it's spelled differently. But then there was an Ale Mora in like that's one of the Hexagon artists. Um, So anyway, Gabby here, more like whatever. Anyway, this girl, I would love for this girl to be Anja's dog, and if Anja like, if all the stuff that I'm saying, something's trying to make me feel like Anja doesn't like it, but I don't believe that at all. I think Anja's like it. Like if I'm looking at her and she literally looks like me, I guess that could be the Jezebel thing, but I'm pretty sure the Jezebel thing is something I'm gonna laugh at. I'm just if I can believe it into existence, that's what I want actually. I don't want bad on Alessandra and Anda Ambrosio and even Gabby DeLuz, let alone Gabby Mora, cause Jesus. I mean, seriously, girl, like and this is just my dog's dog. So I think she's obsessed with this place though, because I told you, I said first day here, right? Didn't I? Or she said that, but it might as well have been me saying that, right? And then, like, is this me or is this? First of all, guy looks like Stephen Burns, Stefan Burns. All right, Stefan Burns. Which again is Stefan Burns just another one of my kids? Probably. That's how everybody. That is literally. I think DNA. I think NA comes from me. Probably. Or, Yahweh and he's passing me the rock. Or Jesus is passing something to do with Yahweh. Something to do with Jesus. Maybe this guy is just me and like the girls are like making a point, and he's just my son, and like he's like helping me or something. But you can see how the thing changed here, and then look, we're even in the mode where that's what I was doing earlier. So we're like right up in it. You know what I mean? I think we're like catching up. Like, is this the catch up? It looks like it. And like I'm saying, I really don't hate Gabby. I don't know what the situation is. If I'm the father of your children, I absolutely don't want you to die. I guess unless you're trying to kill me, and then it's just like I don't want to die, and I don't want my family to die, and I don't want everything attached to me to die. And so, if you're the thing that dies instead of that, Gabby, right? Like, none of this has anything to do with Jesus, and I've seen you talk about Jesus. If you can't just like even talk to me as like Matthew Ray Wilkins is just saying something more intelligent about this, or you just maybe you just don't believe me as in Matthew Ray Wilkins, even though every sign is slapping you across the face, and it's like Yahweh is if you are Jezebel, Yahweh's like you're probably already dead. And then if like literally have probably already died today based on what I've posted. But it's just the weight is too I can't imagine that the weight of this isn't too heavy. But if you aren't Jezebel and you are just like one of my favorite daughter's friends who's also my daughter and like you're whatever and you're in straits and I'm like you're hurting. I don't want you to hurt for bad reasons. I don't know what's going on here. Clearly Alessandra likes being a cuck, but like and she's doing it to me. Or I'm just having to carry this because like I guess that part doesn't bother me. It's just what's implied behind the scenes. That's more the bothersome thing. I really don't care if she's like kissing Buck. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's my kid too. And he might even be a girl. I like at this point I'm so like this is not bothersome. The thing that's bothersome is that like do you guys not see that everything's activating and like I'm activating? And the thing that's going on is I wanted to go one way. You punched me down the last time 7 years ago, and like, all right, well, I've turtle Kamehameha waved you, and like now you're even less Hawaiian than I am. You know what I mean? Like, can you come on? Like, I'm not trying to be. I'm not the bummer here. I'm literally making music and saying like, look, we can either go to this place where like, why is Alessandra making Daddy's Home thing? You know what I mean? Like, am I Daddy? All right, well then, like, I don't want Gabby to hurt here. I literally don't want her to hurt. I don't like cancer is not desirable to me. I don't like cancer. I'm not cancer. I don't like cancer. I think Islam actually is literal cancer on humanity. And same thing with all the other fake religions. Islam is just the most obvious knockoff of the Bible. That's like so obvious and destructive. And like it's similar to what's going on with like whatever stuff is going on where she's talking about it and it's not what I would say. You know what I mean? She goes, "Of course, I am a cancer patient and I am not in denial. I am very aware and accepting of my reality. I understand that I'm hurting and that people are trying to like, this. I would say this. Maybe this hole is connected to her and it's the hole that's filling in, or maybe it was the hole connected to me that like she took out of herself to hurt me, or that someone took out of her, or I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out. So I'm just like, before we get into the mixed stuff, I really want to make sure that this is all like settled. And so I'm gonna do a part 3 probably, but so we still aren't even in. This might even be like another. Like I could do Pokimane on my OnlyFans, and then this one, and then whatever. So let's and then like Stephanie Justin on my OnlyFans. How about that? This one can be Stephanie Justin on my OnlyFans. And like this video, I went to jail, but like Brittany Orlando, you want to come be on my OnlyFans, make up for sending me to jail on like he had to know this was happening. Your kids are probably my kids, and you're my daughter, and we went to school together, and like I just like, just like this is the dumbest thing that I've ever. This is the dumbest experience that could be experienced, but it's also wonderful if that's actually kind of the case that like everybody's my daughters, you know. But I definitely have lightning powers, and the police definitely did put me in jail, and I definitely do have abilities that like people are trying to pretend aren't happening. Like the earthquake thing, when they had me in jail last time, the biggest earthquake to happen in California in like 40 years happened. and then like all sorts of other stuff, but that's the biggest obvious one where Yahweh was like, okay, Ridgecrest. Isn't there an army base or something there? I mean, is this like an American military police holding me down and it's not really America? It's a knockoff fake America that is like a Muslimified America that is pretending, and then it looks like the KKK or something to the white people, but it's really the Muslims. Because that's what that is. You ever see the Muslims acting like fucking the KKK guys? They do it all the time. They literally put on hoods and shit and chase Jews around the fucking Israel and shit. Like, I mean, you know what I mean? Yep. So, but those Jews need to acknowledge Yahweh and Jesus and Yahweh, you know what I mean? So, here's the void, and I thought we were exiting the void maybe in 2012, but maybe that was the entrance of the void or something, or when I entered, because that was the Noah Ambrosio thing when he came into existence while I was in the void or something, because that's where I was when he came into existence. This is what my life looked like then. Yo.
On the count. Hold on. Wait. Okay. Are you recording? Just do it.
It's okay. Walk me out. I got it.
Never forget.
Never
America. USA.
Wow. I'm so sorry for what I.
Okay, well, I think he's wearing the Captain America thing, but I think this is the part where Superman. Look, I'm even wearing red, white, and blue. This was an America. This might have been a 4th of July party, but you can go watch this video. It's really loud on the thing, and I'm not going to adjust the settings now. But maybe this is the part where we get out of the void, like actually get out of the void. Like I go Superman mode or Goku mode or Yahweh on the throne with Jesus mode, and we do it. You know, or Jesus on the throne with Yahweh, or Yahweh on the throne with Jesus, because I guess maybe that's the thing, is that I'm on the throne, Jesus comes and is at my right hand. I think. Probably. I think that's it. So, and if I'm my own parent's dad somehow, and it's a weird paradox, and that's why it's like literally biblical, but probably not, because I definitely have a picture of being born in 1991, but maybe that's just in one of the timelines, and we're not in that one anymore, or time doesn't really matter, or whatever. But whatever beast system is, like, blocking me, it's either about to be so evidently in front of me that even in my tent you can't block it, or it's done and it's about to be over. And I've already gone through it, and it was just embarrassing that it can't even get through my tent near the end of this situation, as hard as it's trying or something. And then if this is the point where it has to force the point, it literally has to build a 3rd temple in Israel or whatever, or I don't know. It looks like it's one of the things that I'm saying, and like Yahweh's just using the confusion to like order, because they're still playing off in the confusion until the final, date. Amount of time. There's a set amount of time. I wouldn't act the right way if I knew it, probably. That's my guess. I mean, so that's why I think one of my sides is off. But anyway, I am what I am. I do what I do. It makes more sense now. Matt Aussie. Oh, am I an Aussie? Am I Buck? Hilarious. All right. Well, cool. Buck does look like he has a harem of women, but then like actually like if you go through his pictures, but then he also looks gay or bi or something. Look, Noah Frant. Is he a friend or a friend? Is he a friend? Maybe, probably. Seems like he's nice enough. You know, Anja and Noah being the first kids that actually did show themselves as being my kids, I can't tell if it's because they're like contending against me, or like, no, Dad, hey, look, we're your kids. Your dad, actually. Look, we've been asleep or something. Can you hear us? So that's what it sounds like. I even think I did that in the, like, I guess if that's them or if that's all the kids or something. Not in this mix. Maybe this mix, or all the mixes. But the one that's like this one where you have the artifact part. Or maybe it's Trent and Jamie are the kids that are doing it. I don't know. The one where it says, oh, the Artifact and the Artifact Truth remix and Area 51 and Aleph here and Omega Point and Odd Maneuvers and Enigma and Encounter and UFO and Classified Dubs and Death Ray. And so, like, if Ray was death and I'm life and I have the keys to life and death, well, congrats. Maybe that's why it's cold, because he's cold, or I don't know. Maybe one of my hands is right now. My right hand is freezing, but this one's not so bad. But it's still cold actually if I put it on my hand. Anyway, it says earthquake right here, so I think that's gonna happen. And Terraform, is Terra Talmadge my daughter? That one looks pretty obvious, and I think her eyes match mine, and I don't think you can get that with that. I think it's the same like Ambrosio thing where it's like is Trevor my son? Probably. But like, so it's weird. I went to school with kids that are maybe like a year older than me or something. Just with me like a little older than me. So could imagine you're going to school with your kids, and some of them are a little older than you, some of you are a little younger, and then your parents are your kid. What a weird reality. It is weird. I would not have been able to go through it if this was what I was if this is how I thought. So I guess that's why. I guess that's why. All right. Well, meow. I'm a kitty cat. So I wanted to do this, and I want to do this really like on the Stephanie Houston thing here, because I want to make sure that also, because I think something to do with Stephanie Houston and Chantel Jeffries. Chantel, I just say whatever, and then it doesn't really matter to me, because why would it matter? I can pick, I can choose. She can let me. If I want to call her Chantel, I can do it. If I want to call her Chantal, I can do it. And I'm not going to care, and she shouldn't care. And if she does, well, then she does. Like Chantel Houston. Maybe that's Chantel Houston. Anyway. So I did the whole, actually, I'm even going to do it in a quote tweet. Audience, into the Winter Soldiers. Oh, maybe I should. It says no self-promotion, but I definitely, it's right up their alley. I mean, I think all of it's milk. It just is different, like, flavors of milk. Like, if Beyonce's my daughter, she's just chocolate milk. I mean, like, I mean, actually, you know what I mean? Like, is there an argument here? Justine Sky's like dark chocolate milk, which I like, and I like it's all milk. I like the white milk. I don't know. You get what I'm saying. Or it's all chocolate, and there's white chocolate and dark chocolate and milk chocolate, and you can put some peanut butter in it and a lot of candies. All right, look. I'm doing this. Hmm. I guess the whole point was that all these girls, we would do like a giant all together OnlyFans thing with it wouldn't be on OnlyFans probably, but a giant thing that is like, because they're not OnlyFans, they're in my harem. You know what I mean? Fans are outside of the harem, I think, for the most part. I think. So like I got air conditioner in the harem, and the girls like it, and I got a heater too, and the girls like it. It's nice and comfortable. That's the point. It's not too hot, not too cold. Something's trying to make it too cold, and I don't think the girls like it. And it's also trying to make it too hot, and I don't think the girls like it. And something's like messing with my temperature. And so when it gets to lukewarm or something, I think something throws me up, and then I have the crown. And that's how the Bible ends. I mean, that's how chapter 3 of Revelation ends, and then it goes right into the door opening up, which might be this door. I mean, actually, like being a dark angel or breeding partner with Jessica Alba. And it's like, it almost sounds evil, except like I think I've really made it really obvious. I don't hear anything reasonable from the like Joel Osteen and stuff. They don't acknowledge the name of Yahweh. Literally, the name Yahweh is Joel Osteen. Joel. Yahweh is God. Elijah. My God is Yahweh. If you put a yod after the al or el, it's my, and then you put Yah, Elijah or Jah. My God is Yah. So Joel, you get why these names like they carry weight and important concepts, and in the Bible, it's like this. In reality, if you play a video game, if you play World of Warcraft, a thing is named what it is. It's not just named a random string of characters for the most part. There's a character in Pokemon called Missing No, which is like that, but most people aren't like that. Most people are you're this or that or the other. You're defined. In fact, Adam is told in the Bible to like name things, right? Because the deity Yahweh is logic and reason, and like uses symbols to like express those points to like communicate amongst to communicate, and so we can do that, right? And so that's why the name is important. And when there's a religion that literally lords authority over people and abuses them and rapes them and murders and like, I mean, look, hold on. I already showed it yesterday. The guys haven't been forced to jump off the thing. Um, hold on. I'm gonna check how the Astros are doing. 0-0. I can see that it was playing. I don't know if it was showing last time I did it. I think it like didn't let me show it, so maybe they changed something. But in any instance, and if so, I mean, it's time to just start like I need some kind of like go between mediator, and I guess that's maybe the idea is if I'm on the throne, that's Jesus, but like I would like some women that are mine and that I've asked for, and like if they're not mine, I would like to know why they're bothering me and like not doing the right thing or not doing something that would be considered right even in secular culture. So I don't think that's unreasonable. Uh oh, here. Actually, I'm gonna do this. This is the TV. A mode where the TV goes, and then the disc goes here. And then also Chantel Jeffries includes Stella, but this is for the music. It includes her sister, who's maybe not really her sister, but who's also my daughter. And then I don't even know if her dad is her dad or her mom is. I'm still just trying to figure out what's going on with everybody. But if you're cool with me, then you're cool. I'm not gonna like whatever weird reality you came from to get to my reality. I'm gonna try not to judge you too much. I mean, I'm not like judging you. It's just stressful that like it's like it's a heavy thing because it's very different for a lot of people, and it's just hard to mesh everything. Also, but I'm trying. So like is Chantel Jeffries a virgin? Maybe it'd be cool, but regardless, you can bring this. Hold on. Just looking at the weird things that have popped up. All right, well, yeah, this is Oh, here actually, I got these in the wrong order. There's some stuff I like, just the way that I'm interfacing with Windows and the way I'm interfacing with Apple and the way I'm interfacing with things. I just want to make it a smoother experience. And I think at this point it's reasonable enough that that happens. Else, I get my own custom whatever to like operate with. But something like I'm using as much, like I'm just being blocked by the fact that it's not. I can't, like, here. I'd like to change how the volume stuff works and how I can change whatever, but I don't know how to do that, and I don't really want to spend an hour going to look it up because I just have too much shit on my plate already. And so, like, I don't want to not have a quick functionality on that, so I just want to be able to say it and then have it, or like think it and have it, I guess ideally, or just have it. And then, maybe before then, if I got to have someone that's like, that people actually start working with me and like we do this, well then let's do that. But like I just want to get this started. Hold on. Just making sure that the donut, it's really obvious that the donut is the CD. Your butthole's the CD, and I'm gonna be playing a record all night long. And yeah, I guess I walked into the needle dick joke, but yeah, I'll take it. Whatever. It's musically related. So yeah. And that's not the case. So, or how about this? You come and oh no, needle dick Matt. I guess is that the case? Well, why don't you let me prove it? But I think probably there's pics of my dick out there. So whatever. I'm also probably in a harem, or I don't know. So maybe there's not. So I'm not gonna stress about it. I'm just gonna post this. And like, here's my point with this. I didn't have her on the original one, but like, she would have been way up at the top. And so I'm making a point to like in this video. This is why I forgot. I don't know, maybe I just already assumed you'd be in there, or like maybe you're the DJ. I'm CJ the DJ. And so I like didn't even think like all these artists. So maybe I don't think of you as an artist, but maybe that's not a problem because I don't really think of myself as an artist. I think of myself as a DJ, and then I'm making art as a DJ or something like that. So in any instance, I want her to help with the Super Harem double LP, and I think she is. Her mix is one of the best so far that I'm working on. So we'll look at that here in a moment because the next part in this is going to be part 3, and we're going to look at that. So here, I'm gonna post this, and I didn't mean to forget you, and I'm not like, I definitely didn't forget you as a person or anything. You're literally like, I think about this person a lot. I've never even met this person, or have I? I don't know. So, you know what I mean? Like, that's how a lot of these women, I think about a lot of these women way too much for women that aren't near me. So that's why they either need to be near me or go away. Here's one more of them.
Господи. Господи. Божечки.
And like I think only a couple days ago when I started talking about the earthquake stuff, or either right before or right after, there was a large earthquake in Alaska. Look, lol, surprise. Is that the Pokimane lol? Is she a surprise? I mean, hopefully it's a good surprise. I I went from like I don't know if I like Pokemon. I don't hate her. I think she's cute and like whatever. To oh my god, she's my daughter. Like not just that. Like oh, I want Pokemon here now. And Valkyrie too, and a lot of people. I think even maybe is that the Valk song that was in the Jordan Woods mix or something. But in any instance, yeah, and that's how I'm feeling about Stephanie Houston. Since this is her video, let's get into it. I mean, this is the Stephanie Houston on my OnlyFans video. On my OnlyFans video. Hold on.
It's your own fault. If you and your friends hadn't blown up the DNA database, it'd still be whipping up embryos and.
Wait, is that the thing? The DNA database thing? Is that the thing that this is the? Was there an AI that controlled that, and then some girls blew it up or something? Because something. I don't know, but in any instance, we're about to have probably something again like that, and you're gonna see that a lot of people are my kids. Probably, probably when they did the DNA test, they were probably they didn't. I don't know. We'll see what happened. Um, let's see. Well, just assume that it's this picture that I'm gonna make a. We're gonna do a nice little look. It's a W. Look, it's flowers. She giving me nice little cuckle flowers. Oh, my daughters are nice little cuckle girls. Thank you. I thought they were mean. They were for a bit actually, but or half. Uh, let's see. So let's see. Look, we can either have this one up. I think they agree with the dog thing. I think they like it. Look, it's a mirror. We're doing the mirror. She's the dog, not me. I'm the cat, if anything. And look, maybe this means we're gonna do some hardcore BDSM stuff. It's gonna be really, really hard to watch. Oh my god. Uh, with Pokemon too. But I'm gonna put this one up. Yeah, here. Perfect. You know what I'm saying? There we go. Uh, and how about that? Me, it's like Stephanie Houston on my OnlyFans, but like we have some like obviously, Pokemon will join, but like really difficult to watch scenes, you know. Um, and if they're already doing that, then like you've stolen from me, and I just get infinitely more, and you get infinitely dropped into a terrible place, and I don't know. I'm not really perturbed by it at this point. I mean, I'm like not happy that this is what it was, but I get more for it, and you get less for it, and I don't think Yahweh is unaware of anything. I think the Bible ends with like people getting what they deserve actually. And like even if you don't get it, like if you die, Yahweh's not unaware and will bring you back and give you what you deserve. So, are y'all jelly? 'Cause I get to be breeding partners and BDSM partners with Pokimane and Stephanie Houston. Let's do it. I mean, am I the mouth and I'm speaking for the peoples? Probably. Or in the least, I'm speaking for my weird monkey daughters that are like really, really ready to get weird, but like something's blocking it. And it might just be because some of the men don't want it to happen, or maybe it's because sun's out, guns out, and like it's about to be Team Fortress or something, Team Fortress Classic, Team Fortress 2, or it's about to be like something, and we're about to hunker down here in Houston and tent down until like I don't know for like at least 1260 days, and then after that it's a Kingdom of Heaven. because the events from Revelation happen. Do I get a hotel, or was that the Hotel Alessandra? I couldn't tell. I didn't even know what was going on with the Hotel Alessandra when it was here, and then it only made sense after the fact. You get how good Yahweh is and how bad y'all are. I mean, like bad skill wise, not like, um, you know, not like baddies. Like I guess Gabby MF Moore or whatever, she is bad. You know what I mean? Like she a baddie. Like damn girl, and she's probably actually a really goody baddie for me. Like I 100% in my reality where she's like a literal like she got a wolf tattoo. Um, Arky. Well, when the Ark of the Covenant opens up and there's 100-pound hailstones and crazy lightning stuff, and I think I'm just like go super saiyan, super gayan. And by gay I mean happy because I'm just gonna actually be happy. You know. I got a super hot daughter harem with, like, they just provide me the actual fantasy. And it's theirs too. That's the best part. Like, they've been doing this, and now I'm waking up to what they've done, and they're waking up to what I've done, and I don't exactly know the thing that is going on that they're waking up to. There is no Black Samurai. Is that what we're waking up to? And she's. Uh, there's also no assassins or Templars or Isu. Is this just because this is an Islam thing or something? But I will say this. Okay, whatever. I don't really care what people are saying. You can call people the N, like if Stephanie Justin is my daughter, calling the N word like anybody the N word is pretty useless now, isn't it? Same thing with Pokemon. Like I mean Pokemon. Like it's not like, dude, were the kids that it called me the N word in high school? I'm not even gonna say it just because like let's not even get into it. But were they? You know what I mean? Like. Or who used it in a dumb way, and then, oh, well, guess who you are? Guess what you are now? Guess what we all are? Congrats. Welcome to the world that we're all in. It's not bad. It's just fine. It's the same thing. Congrats. Uh, now you're in my realm where we're just kind of like monkeys on a space rock, and the skins that we inhabit don't really matter in reality. And more for variety, and we're food for ourselves to enjoy, or in the least, like my daughters are food for me to enjoy, and I'd like to enjoy it, and hopefully someone hasn't enjoyed it before me, and I want to enjoy it really publicly in a way that is difficult to take, and I want them to do that too. I want that to have always been the thing, and I've just been like we've just been playing it slow, and we've been purposeful and methodical, and like we're in the right because we weren't in the wrong. That's what I want from this. And like, because Yahweh does exist, because Jesus does and did exist, because I believe in him, because y'all believe in me believing in him. And so you're going to see him, I think. So I'm saying believe in him. But if you believe in him, I'm saying I believe in him so much, I'm going to show you. I think I've shown you some stuff. That's probably why you're going, because the lightning stuff's pretty undeniable. But, okay, well, just, how about this? Change change the 3 here to a 4, and, let's go. Look, there's some chocolates. They're just white chocolate, right? I mean, is that actually, did you grow up and you were just a white person and now you're validated or something? And like, people were trying to ascribe that to me, and something like blocks you from doing that even because it's just like, no, wait, you're going to see Blade here in a moment. Or, you're going to see Jesus slash Yahweh, but to make it make more sense, someone doing some vampire blood sport type stuff. Is that what's going on? What's going on? That's what it feels like, or one of the tellings of this. But okay, anyway, I just like to do fun stuff with my daughters here, and like, I think they really want to also, and hopefully they're not assassins here. You know what I mean? In Ubisoft, didn't they make a game called The Prince of Persia, right? And in that game, the Prince of Persia is a good guy, but in the Bible, the Prince of Persia is someone that the Archangel Michael contests with, because I think they operate for other principalities and deities. Probably like the Islamic one, but probably as the Islamic one is something out of Asia, like I've told you. So, or something out of, it might be the thing that I'm saying where people are trying to steal the country and they're using that. So, in any instance, hopefully Stephanie Houston and Pokimane are on my side, and
putting him into surrogates. Take off your clothes.
Get out of my cell.
We've got our orders. What the hell was that?
The only kind of physical contact you and I are gonna have.
feisty. Hopefully that's just hilarious, and they're on their way, and along with Jessica Alba, and they're all my breeding partners, and hopefully that's really hard to take for the right people, and the other right people are really happy, and if you really liked her and it's hard to take, we can figure something out so that you're not hurt. And if someone tried to do this to me, and she or they or someone is my daughter, and that's like actually that's the White Stone or something, and then the Burning Lake thing, then okay. And hopefully nobody getting Burning Lake to somebody like. I don't like any, like, I don't want my family to be, I don't know. I don't want it to be, I want good news. I'm not looking for bad news. I think the Bible is good news, but I'm like looking at this like, all right, well, I can make good news out of this if that's what this is, and she's my daughter, and I have a monkey harem daughter, and okay, then I would like that. But can we kick it off already? Yeah. All right. Okay. Here, one more. How about this? All right. Well, oh, hold on. Keeping the same format. I'm just. Hmm. Oh, we're ninjas. Yeah, that's I. That's what it is. We're ninjas. Ninjas. Yeah. Anja, Ninja. Oh, hilarious. Yeah, we're ninjas. Okay, cool. Hey, we're ninjas. You get it? We're ninjas. Where are my ninjas at? No, I've always been a ninja. You know that. But now they know that. And now they know that Stephanie Juice and Pokemon are ninjas. Um, like elite next level bodyguard, super nerd cuckold ninjas that like break men and whatever's will to do exist. uh am I a GM? Is that what the GMJ, Stephanie GMJ? And it's like, well, she's confirming that I am the GM. I'm her dad. And is that the GM stuff from Act 2 or what? Because I'm the GM, but someone's trying to say different things about the GM. People trying to lie with the Islam stuff because it's, cancer. All right, hold on. I had to remove the orange thing. I might have to remove some more. Give me a moment. You see, because the Yo is Pokimane and the Ya is Stephanie Justin, and so, like Emain, Anus, like anus, Anys, but the U, if you change the Y to a U, it's like UY, it's anus, and then Steph Anus, like I get to, you know, enjoy Steph's anus and Pokies together. Hopefully, that's the hope. Or that's what I'm hoping. We'll do just. I'm doing less because maybe less is more, but also because it won't fit otherwise. And then do I do it? Yeah, I just do this. Just do this. It's different formatting than normal, so kind of feels weird, but I'll just go with it. Okay. So like, look, Pokimane is the black heart, and then Stephanie GMJ is the white heart, and then I'm the cross in the middle, or maybe it's backwards. But either way, I'm doing it. Oh, I can't format it like that. I'm not going to. But maybe if I put it like this, and then Stephanie does come and does it, and maybe this is the thread that, like, maybe she just comes and we don't make it public that she comes until she's come and made this stuff. Same thing with like a lot of them, and then bam or something, or maybe someone's trying to do that to me, and it's like, well, I don't think that's gonna work. So you have something else or not? Was that it? All right. Well, can you throw them in the lava and let's go? Like whatever it is, let's just end this. So I mean, look, that hole's still filling in, and I'd really like to fill in, their holes, but it looks like it is. So can we get to it, or what's going on? Um, is it a plan? Look, it's a Star Wars thing. Look, like this is also the thing that I was talking about. Writing on the wall in the back, it literally says magic, right? And she has a mic and she's talking on the mic and there's a radio. Hey, look, it's that thing that I was saying that would be a nice upgrade. They got something like that. That would be a nice upgrade to add or something. But, something's cutting me off at my monies. But, it would also be cool to just send Stephanie Juicin or something and, OnlyFans and then explosion. That would probably be a tactical nuclear explosion. Also, like the whole Venom thing, right? Like, hold on. Hey, look, even my thing said detonate. Hold on. Look. Detonate. Smash the disco. Just walk in. I want to be free. I mean, it sounds like, stuff connected to me. Heat. Ambush. Right? Molting. Looks like a gorilla or a snake gorilla thing. Um, yeah, get cheesed. Get cheesed. Get cheese, nerds. Ooh, look, it's even Stephanie Houston themed. I would do that for my daughter. Right? Get cheese, nerds. But I'm a nerd too. I'm just, she wanted to say that. I think she's a nerd too. She just thought it would be funny. That's actually what I think is going on. Maybe we're just having a sip of tea. And she really looks like a monkey now that I put it all together. Can you come already? Like, what are you doing? Where are you? Look, she's a Mary Sithmas. Okay, well, get cheese, nerds. What is this? Cave of Flames, tinnitus, nocturne, tear out syndrome, silk throat, Black Phillip, nutty, goofy flow. That makes sense here in the goof. Um, mileage, or no, we're in the go. Well, the OF is over there, so we're in the go here. But you put that together, we're in the Garden Oaks Oak Forest. It's the goof. So goofy flow. Mileage. Oh, that's also the Alba Road, that Jessica Alba thing. Yeah, Garden Oaks Oak Forest. Orbit, Get It, Time Bomb, Laughing Clowns, Fisticuff, 2013 Build, World Ending, War D's VIP. So, like, at some point, something's got to pretend that I'm not like SpongeBob DJ with super monkey harem daughters, who's like actually leading the whole narrative of all the creative energy and like is in front of all the studios and everything and all the streamers and all the internet and everything. It's just I'm on the throne with Jesus, and that's what the Bible says, and I know it. And nobody's gonna tell me otherwise. And if you do, you're lying, and I know it. So, and everybody knows it. You know what I mean? Everybody knows it. Look, you see? Look at all the things. Go go. It's like goof, but go go. It's like go go, but yo yo. I mean, it's like yo yo, but go go. All right, hold on. Um, I'd like to get to. I do need some, like, I need something to actually engage what I'm saying about the music stuff. I don't think I'm gonna be able to like catch up in the way that I want to, and some of it has to do with like Beatport. Beatport logs me out now. It's not doing it on this computer, but it does it on my Mac, and I work on my Mac, so we're gonna have a problem. You know what I mean? I don't do my work on this computer, or not my music stuff. So that's why I'm saying like there's just like, and I've said this before and nothing's changed, and it's just like, all right, well, I'm trying to get this done. Like, I'm not trying to make money off the music stuff, so just listen to me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to steal your music to like make all the money's mine. All the buttholes are mine. You're probably my kids. You know what I mean? So like, let's not even. This is that part with Stephanie Houston, right? Hold on. Or maybe with Pokimane. um, but hold on, I'll find with Stephanie Houston. Hello? Interestingly enough, she's milk too. Who would have thought? It looks like it. I mean, it does look like it, right? She got my nose, and my hair, um, and she's a hot babe. So where you at? Oh, me, if you even care. Oh, I think she's in the harem, probably. See, I thought it was funny because I went Pokimane and then Imane, Iman. I mean, that double A actually would be an A. Well, what would it be? Would it be an ah? Or like I say, the double O is the ooh. But okay, yeah. Um, what was I gonna go to? Oh, this. Hey, it's Ron's birthday. I'll reach out after this. Actually, look, I'll even say hello. Hold on. Uh, I haven't been saying happy birthday as much recently, but if I'm complaining that I can barely get the music stuff done, I just don't have the capacity at the moment to do all the things that I need to do, and also, you know, say happy birthday to everybody. So, but I would like to. I'd like to be friendly and fun, but it's just difficult. Okay, look at my very innocent looking cute daughter who's probably not so innocent. Well, she's actually probably really innocent, but wants to not be. I mean, look at her. Come on. But you can look at her nose now. Does it make more sense? I mean, I think it should make more sense, right? Can here. Hold on, I gotta. This is also something that Apple needs to fix. Just like the things that I said about that photo gallery, I know you heard and just didn't do it on purpose to like test me. What the fuck? Um, like it's a reasonable thing that I'm saying. It's like there's no good reason to keep the photo gallery how it is. Other people are complaining about it too. If it's just because I'm saying it that you don't want to do something that's right, do you see why whatever the thing is that's trying to subvert me would be cancer? Like, it's like I just, even what I'm saying is like, well, can you fix these issues? No, it's mine and you're supposed to. Cancer, get out of here. You know what I mean? So to the women, that's why I'm like that. Like, stop. But moreover, like, you know, stop being like that. Be good. I mean, be right. Act right. Okay, here. I mean, it looks like it fits to me, but okay, let's keep going. Oh, you can't even see it. Now you can see it. Yep, looks like it fits to me. Um, we gotta make her head a little. Mm, mm, about there. Yeah, right about there. But I mean, even then, all right, like you guys see this, right? I mean, is this? Oh, it's just colors, Matt. You're just doing stuff with colors that are. It's like okay, okay, if that's what you want to say, that's the only thing that's going on. If Stephanie Houston watched this video and like only saw this part and then said like, no, I don't know what he's talking about. There's nothing, no connectivity. There's no whatever. That's what I'm saying. Where there's a bunch of women who would just lie about like whatever the creative thing is going on, where they're trying to steal away the creative energy and give it to some other man, and it's like cancering all of humanity into death because it's literally death. That needs to end if we want to go to a place where death doesn't exist. So whoever's taking my authority and power, you just got to go away. Your time is gone. Like if you're causing all the disturbance that's going on now, you are Satan and you are the problem. You are not Jesus. You are not Yahweh. You aren't connected to me. You're just a bad person, and you need to go away. There's plenty of bad people. Stephanie Houston at this point is Batman. I mean, she's a bad man, bad woman, whatever. You get what I mean? All my kids are bad kids. They're bad men. They're Batman, right? All my kids are Batman. But like, they ain't even Robin anymore. They're Batman, but they might be Robin because they're bad men. You know what I mean? So they might be robbing you, but they, um, you know, but not all of them, but all of them, right? Because there's none good but God. Wait, but is the Christ body God? Well, then all my kids, you know what I mean? So if you're bad men, then it's time to join the Christ body and be good men. Am I rectifying some kind of synagogue of Satan type thing? And they're going to have to actually come and listen to what I'm saying? Probably. Whatever was trying to use the snake power, I don't think your snake power is going to beat Matthew Wilkins pulling his out like it's like Mortal Kombat. And like I'm like Liu Kang. And I went through the hero's journey. And I'm Asian now. I think I always was. But like you can't lie about it now. And and or something. And or white or whatever. You can't I'm white, but I'm just like whatever your thing was. You can't confirm. Like you can't unconfirm me. I'm just more affirmed and confirmed by Yahweh and Jesus and other people and whoever than you are. If you're trying to undermine me with that, and like my whole point isn't just to go and undermine people, but let's go to an actual place that functions properly. Which I mean, there's an idea of we're headed. We could be in that functionality, but like I absolutely can confirm that whatever has taken system control that isn't Jesus or Yahweh is Satan. If it isn't giving it back to Jesus and Yahweh, or if it's claiming to be one of them, or more likely it's claiming to be God and Allah, and it's going to be really obvious that you aren't God. I mean, I guess people call all sorts of things God. People call the snake God. I mean, it's just a diviner, enchanter, wizard guy. So I'm not the snake. I know the Matthew 10, be wise as snakes. So I am wise as a snake. As I was, it says, I send you out like sheep amongst wolves, right? And so look, I want to show you, right? Look, I look like a little sheep, right? And maybe I look like a little sheep, but I also have, extreme power to like a stupid level. But like, these are the type of girls that like, or women that like wouldn't, I guess if I wasn't who I was, they wouldn't even like, she looks like she's such a baddie. It's like hard to believe, and like maybe that's boosting her up. Maybe she doesn't have like a good self-confidence, and I'm literally her dad telling her that she's, beautiful and stuff, or she's playing a game, one of the two. Or maybe that's what it is, and she's just super happy that I'm finally noticing. And I would have always noticed. If you guys come here and just do what I'm saying, we can have so much fun. And hopefully all the girls that I'm asking for there. I mean, maybe this is actually, yeah, it's probably pretty obvious at this point, huh? Can you see that? Okay, just making sure. And any men that were causing us problems are gone beyond any level of gone that, like, I don't have to say anymore. At the end of the Bible ends the way it does. And the women are super happy and they love me. And the men I like are my kids and they love me, or my brothers, or my kids are my brothers, or something. But we're not at odds. Whatever adversarial snake thing was causing problems amongst men is like crushed out of existence, and we can kick off a party with the hot babes, and it's like a rave into eternity where we all praise Yahweh, and I get to be Yahweh, but cool, thank you. And or I get to be the guy overcoming, and what Jesus has done already secures that I get something equal to him, and he can do it because he's Jesus, actually. And I don't know, is this me giving Anja that, and I'm giving her a dog, and her dog is like, her dog is like a wolf, and she's my like little puppy. And like my little puppy has a batty dog that's like, I don't know. I think that Yahweh can soup up people, men and women, and so it looks like Yahweh kind of souped her up a bit for Anja to play with, and hopefully like that's her fantasy. Like I don't know, is she Brazilian, and Anja's like a Brazilian celebrity, and so I'm like I linked them, and they're both like super stoked. And like I could just do this with hot babes that want to link with each other, maybe, or something. I don't know. I'm trying to like, and that's what we do. And we party. We're gonna rave. That's been my idea. That's been what I've been saying for at least 7 years. Or how about this? At least a few years now. But for sure, 7 years ago, I said something pretty close. I was saying something like, in the least, listen to me and help me not hurt so much so that I can get the thing going that we want to go, that we want to do. So, I mean, Jessica Alba literally broke up with her husband, who they might both be my kids. I mean, at this point, everybody's my kids, but you get what I mean. Or do you? I think they're all my kids. It's hard to be 100% for sure now, because if she was my kids, she would probably be here. Or, that being said, I've asked for a lot of my kids to be here, so that might be too much at once. I don't know. I'm trying to figure this out too. Is that LA saying that? And it's like, dude, you're my kid. I don't even think that. I think the LA hat is not the hat where you're from. I mean, at one point I heard they put you in a trunk something. Probably when I was a kid. Probably when I got shot or whatever. Or you know what I mean. It's kryptonited. Venomed. Probably something tried to venom me and then it kryptonited me. But don't worry. Batman isn't worried about being kryptonited. So I went Batman mode too, and then that was the thing maybe that got you guys to realize, oh, he's Superman. But if I had to go Batman mode, we're done. Actually, I'm gonna be dad and end it. So is that something like it, or Joker mode, or whatever? My Batman mode is actually Joker mode. That is pretty funny. Because there is the thing in my story and pictures where right before that nuclear-sized volcanic eruption happened in Tonga, I had posted something about that, like, and it looks like I'm explaining something to like the high court of existence, but it doesn't exist without me, and it still doesn't get it. Well, I mean, it probably gets it now, or I don't know. Whoever's tricking it into not getting it, probably about to be in the lava. But anyway, I'm about to have fun and do stuff. Right? Look at that. Look at it. But yeah. Do you want to play Counter-Strike? That'd be cool. Okay, hold on. Actually. Um I already typed in the thing. I already said I can't. I dare. I don't know. I think this is just going to be it, and then we can add on to the thread. It doesn't have to be much more than this. So I've already described up here what the goal or what the thing is to come do. So let's just, this is for you too, Gabby. I mean, if you're my dog, you're probably pretty close too. You probably actually know these girls already, so that's cool. If that's actually the case, that's funny. Um, but anything else I want to add here? I'll add some little cherries. Actually, I'll add some little cherries and some little couple cherry blossoms because they're little couple girls. I love that. I do love that. But also, it was rough for a little while, but we're gonna make it better for everybody. So, congrats. The one guy who would use this to not make it worse for everybody, probably. I think, maybe not, but for sure, I'm not going to. So I don't think. I mean, I think this might be hard, but if they're my if they're actually my daughters, and I'm just gonna actually enjoy it. But or in the least, I want to meet them. You know, I should be able to demand. I get to meet my kids. Are you my kids? I get to meet you. If I want to meet you, I get to meet you. Um, in the least, okay, that's reasonable. So, yeah. Boop. Okay. So, I think we're making a lot of progress today. And a lot of this is I tr- I want to change X too. There's a lot of ideas that I have that like I'd like to I'd like to I'd like to work out on X. And there's some like I don't hate how it is, but there's just it needs to change. It's time for it to change. Um and I just want to be like it feels like people are trying to give some authority to something around me in order to not just admit that like I'm the one who's it should be and it needs to end. Like if it's mine, if these girls are mine, they need to be to me. And if other women are stopping them, you need to tell those women to stop or it's a problem. And that, pretty provably you're hurting people that aren't even connected. And like, I think other people are willing to hurt you and you won't have the protection of me because you're hurting me. So, it's just what it is. Um, so if that's not you, then don't worry. But if you're one of those who that's what it's, if it applies to you, then I'm not gonna say worry, but be cognizant. Um, so okay, feed ya soul, right, right, right. Look, I'm fighting for my right to party because I literally think they're trying to take my right to party from me and to have a harem and to like, even at this point, to have like what's mine. Like, if the government's watching, they literally got me. Like, they got me. They watched me get robbed in real time. But hopefully, they got me. Hopefully, something's got me. I'm just like, is this girl my daughter? She looks like she has one of my nose. Are all the girls that I talk to on OnlyFans my kids? Is this rip dude my son? And I'm like, well, okay. Can I not be crippled down now? What the fuck? um, you know, that would be. These are all my kids, right? I mean, they're all my kids, but they're OnlyFans, but they're cool. Well, can I get my own only harems or something yet? Or what's going on? I mean, I can, but I'm just demanding it and I'm making it like really obvious on this. And I want Stephanie juiced. Well, I do, but that popped up, so I want that too, and I want that for Anja. If Anja's cool, but if Anja's not cool, I want that for me, and I want Gabby to like make a point to Anja that she was not okay for doing whatever she's done. If she's done something, but if not, then I want her to be Anja's dog, and I want him to be cool, and I want to do stuff with them that like dog stuff, like weird dog stuff that you're like this girl's doing weird dog stuff for you? Like, what do you mean? It's like both of her and Andra Ambrosio are my dogs. Like, do I gotta? I'm not gonna put it any other. Like, I'm not gonna go more into it, but they're gonna act like dogs for me in every sense of the word, and they're 100% down. And just like Andra's gonna be there, and she's gonna live at my feet like a dog, and then this girl's gonna live at Andra's feet like a dog, and so she's probably going to be pretty close to me actually. So maybe that's why this is all working out the way it is. But um, if you're my dog's dog, we're probably pretty close. Give me a moment. Headed to Vegas. Well, cool. Well, happy birthday. Let me bring up the Stephanie Jewson thing and let's just move on. I'm gonna do another. This is part 2. I've like talked all day, but my whole plan for today was to just set up that I'm gonna start working on the next set of the music stuff, but it's gonna take a bit longer than I thought. I think. I mean, it's just I feel overwhelmed with the amount of stuff, and I'm not getting as much progress done as I was getting a couple months ago, and it's going so like the more that we move forward, the faster it's going and the more difficult. But if I have a good enough system, I can keep up. That's why I'm just saying like help me do that so I can like actually kick the party off and stuff. What was I gonna do? Oh, I was gonna show that she's my dog. Or I mean, my dog, is she my dog yet? Well, I guess you'll be able to tell based on whatever it looks like it. But or my dog's dog. That would make her my dog, so I'll just call her my dog, but you get that she's my dog's dog. Right? Can you hear me? Alright. My dog's got dogs. And I mean that like that's my dog, but also like woof 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 woof. Like that dog has a dog that goes woof woof woof. And that dog that goes woof woof woof, I think she's like some kind of wolf or something. But like maybe my dog is actually a lion. Like little Ange is actually a lion or something, or maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. But she's a little bulldog. That's what I want. Let's see. Let's see. Is Zed one of my kids? Probably. Like I mean seriously, this is crazy. Girl, what the flip? Wow. I'm very impressed that my dog has such an impressive dog. And I'm trying to like get to the point where I can show her dog tattoo. How about this? Show me your dog tattoo or your wolf tattoo. Is this one? Are you gonna show me here? Where the dog at?
And drug habits, pretty faces, love status. She acts as if she's the baddest, man, I swear, cause I'm in love.
Probably oh, there we go. Here we go. Look, she's even looking like, you were looking. Here you go. All right. Look, little Wolfie. A little Wolfie. So, and it's not as if she's not my daughter too. I'm just like, I don't know. I guess I have different experiences with different daughters. You just let me do that. Okay? Okay. I probably know her so intimately, it's hilarious. Like, probably. All right. Well, here. Let's see. Anything new with Pokimane? I guess we'll see. Anything new with all these people? I could go through the whole thing. Let's look at Kara, actually. She's very comfortable to look at a lot of the time. Yeah, with the view, it's great. I really like this view. I really like this view's big feet. Oh, the view's gone. Oh, there it is. Let's go back to the feet. Hopefully, hopefully it looks like that every single day. Hey, we're not just family now. We're friends. Or hopefully that's it. Same thing with my buddy here. My buddy who's always just been on the block. You know, Jessica from the block. Like, actually, literally, the block is named after her. So, probably she is from the block, right? Probably a local, right? Of some sort, maybe? Or no? Maybe. I think local enough, right? Seems like a lot of these girls are actually from here. Just, like ninjas, right? I got a bunch of ninjas. And dogs. Dog ninjas. Ninja dogs. Eh. Notice their hat, too. He has a hat that says LA and it's white and blue, and hers says LA and it's black and white. Right? Eh. So I'm like doing a weird mirror thing with my kids as they're showing me my harem or something. Hopefully that's what we're doing. And whoever's looking in on this and making me feel uncomfortable, they're making you feel uncomfortable and making it into a movie of some sort. Look. And like I'm just getting to enjoy it. And look at all the cherries. There's the case, there's lots of cherries. And Sarah's there. Sarah's my buddy. And you know, Disney. Yeah, here, this is perfect. Can you hear that? They just started doing lawn stuff. All right, well, I'm gonna end this here because that, and we're at 2.5 hours, almost to like, if I do another video like this, we're gonna have like one of those like 9-hour days or something. But I haven't even gotten into the music yet, so let's get a good thumbnail here. Is this the thumbnail? Yeah, this is actually the perfect thumbnail. I was gonna use the Stephanie Houston one, but I actually think it's this one. I think this is it, and so I'm gonna use this one, and so like the snake's looking at me and it's like trying to scare me or something, but like it's a little dummy. It doesn't know. It doesn't know that like it just doesn't know. Like what? Is America gonna let a snake kill Mickey Mouse or something? I don't even think that's gonna happen, let alone Jesus. So um, you know, okay. Well, cool. I think this is where we end it. I think this is probably the best possible way to end it. But I will say this. I'll do this and say like this and like or here mirror. And I'll do that mirror one of them. Uh, and the whole point actually of this was to go to the. Not to go to that one. Oh, I think she's. I do think she wants it. You know. So probably right. I mean, it looks like it. Okay. That looked good. That looked good. We good on this. We good on this. Probably put her head up here a little more. Put her up there. All right. That's the thumbnail. I'm just making points with the imagery that's in the thing, and like you could see what's going on if you couldn't hear, and you were looking at this, it would be pretty obvious, right? Like, I don't think it's I don't think it's that hard to understand the concepts that I'm putting forth, and like I think I'm driving and driving this spaceship, and Pokimane. She's so cute and innocent acting, but she's not, obviously. And and I mean, she is, but she's not. Same thing with Maggie Moon. That's the point. Or is that the point? No, she's just. It's just I'm the guy. I'm dad and husband or something, or whatever. Maybe it's not that, and we're gonna just go wild, and it's gonna be difficult for people who were looking when they shouldn't, or something. But I do like the whole this thing, so let's just go with that. And yeah. So all right, well, I hope you enjoyed and have a blessed one. And this is where I'm gonna end this one, and this will be part 2 of the mix one, and we still haven't even gotten to the mix. We're like 6.5 hours into the video, or something. We're pretty far into it, so it is coming, and hopefully the girls will be too. A lot, and or yeah, not a lot, because a lot is the name of a female deity. So I'm gonna say they're gonna be coming. Yeah, uh, yeah. Yeah, 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 and then it's in Spanish, so it's just me laughing. All right, that's it. I'm gonna end this here. Have a blessed one. Catch you next time. Later. This will be Stephanie Juicin on my OnlyFans, and we'll do like, or part 2 of the mix thing. I don't know. We'll figure it out. All right. Okay. Cool. Have a blessed one. Later. See you in part 3. Yeah. Yeah.